Have you ever felt uneasy about your reactions to others' success? Can you tell when someone's actions don't match their words? What if there was a way to turn your inner turmoil into a path of peace? Today, we're going to dive into how Buddhism's age-old wisdom helps us understand these emotions and what actions we can take. We'll learn how these ancient teachings can assist us daily, helping us handle jealousy and dishonesty in a more mindful way. In our session, we will discover why we feel envy, how to recognize deceit, and ways to manage these emotions. Our journey will include practical tips and real-life examples that highlight the importance of awareness, the value of honesty, and how to truly connect with others. This isn't just about learning. It's about integrating these lessons into our lives to better our feelings and interactions with others. We'll explore how staying alert can shield us from negative influences and how being truthful can foster stronger, trust-based relationships. We will understand why being honest with ourselves and others is crucial and how this honesty can lead to a more peaceful life. Each part of our discussion today is aimed at making these concepts clear and applicable, showing us how to transform challenges into opportunities for personal peace. By the end of our talk, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to handle difficult emotions and enhance your relationships. You'll see how Buddhist insights can help us lead kinder, more rewarding lives. Right now, only a small fraction of you, just 1.9% to be exact, are subscribed to the Wisdom Directions channel. But subscribing is just the beginning. To really help us reach more people, I encourage you to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. 1. The roots and impacts of envy. Envy is a feeling we all might recognize. It starts small, maybe a quiet thought when we see someone else's achievements or happiness, and can grow until it affects how we see ourselves and others. Buddhism teaches that envy comes from our desires and can lead us to feel unhappy if we don't address it. By understanding where envy comes from and noticing how it shows up in our lives, we can start to handle it better. Often, envy isn't just about wanting what others have. It's about feeling like we're not as good or as fortunate. This feeling can change the way we think, making us focus on what we don't have rather than appreciating what we do have. It might even slip into our chats, where we may not sound as enthusiastic about others' good news, or it could affect our behavior, leading us to act less supportively towards others. Buddha taught that our joy shouldn't depend on others doing worse than us. Instead, we should celebrate the achievements of others and be satisfied with what we have. Changing our thoughts about others and ourselves is not just about feeling better. It fundamentally alters our perspective on the world and our role in it. By practicing mindfulness and meditation, we can recognize when envy creeps in and choose to respond differently. For instance, reflecting on what we're grateful for can shift our mindset. Instead of focusing on what's missing, we start to value what we have, which can significantly reduce feelings of envy. Listening to stories of people who've turned their envy into happiness for others can inspire us to change too. These narratives demonstrate that shifting from comparing ourselves to caring for others can greatly enhance our lives. Acknowledging our envious feelings without judgment allows us to understand them more clearly. This self-awareness is crucial for overcoming envy. It involves examining why we feel envious and how it influences our actions. Such reflection can lead to significant personal insights and pave the way for genuine self-improvement. Only diminishes our envy, but also helps us forge stronger, more joyful relationships. Over time, these practices encourage us to view the world more positively, where we support others instead of feeling resentful about their achievements. Buddha said that our thoughts shape our lives. By shifting our thoughts from envious to grateful, we foster a more positive existence. We can make our world a more peaceful and supportive place. This transformation takes time, but with consistent practice, its impact is profound and enduring. Ultimately, understanding and controlling envy is not just about avoiding negative emotions. It's about welcoming a life filled with joy and satisfaction. Through Buddhist teachings, we can appreciate our own journey without comparing it to others. This approach not only makes us happier, but also strengthens our relationships and enhances our communities. So let's remember these lessons, apply them daily, and see how our lives evolve, bringing us closer to true peace and happiness. 2. Deceit unveiled, recognizing and handling. Falsehood. Deceit can lead to a lot of problems. It often starts with minor lies or slight untruths that may seem harmless but can escalate into bigger issues. Buddhism underscores the importance of honesty and demonstrates how living truthfully benefits both us and those around us. Detecting deceit isn't always straightforward, particularly initially. It might start with someone making statements that aren't entirely true or behaving differently than they promise. To spot deceit, we need to observe not only what people say, but also their actions. Do their deeds align with their words? Careful observation can help us detect discrepancies. Buddha emphasized the importance of truthfulness. When we commit to honesty in all aspects of our lives, our relationships strengthen, trust in us grows, and we prevent misunderstandings that can lead to conflicts or hurt feelings. Mindfulness aids us in maintaining honesty. Being mindful means considering our words and actions carefully and choosing truthfulness. This could involve pausing to think before speaking to ensure our words are both truthful and kind. Encountering deceit, it's beneficial to approach it with understanding and compassion rather than judgment. Sometimes people lie out of fear or pressure. Understanding their reasons might help us address the underlying issue rather than just the deceit itself. Living honestly is beneficial for us too, not just for others. Buddha taught that our actions return to us like echoes. When we lie, it disrupts our inner peace. Honesty cultivates inner calm and happiness because we know we're acting rightly. Promoting honesty involves valuing truthfulness in our environments. Setting an example by being truthful ourselves can demonstrate the benefits of honesty, encouraging others to follow suit. Clear and open communication also reduces the likelihood of confusion that might lead to deceit. If everyone understands each other well, they are less likely to feel compelled to conceal the truth. Self-reflection is crucial as well. Regularly examining our actions and motivations helps us recognize when we might be tempted to lie. With this awareness, we can find ways to remain truthful, even in challenging situations. Furthermore, fostering a supportive community can greatly impact. In a community where people feel secure in expressing their true thoughts and feelings, there's less necessity for deceit. Such a community not only becomes more honest, but also kinder and more understanding. By applying Buddhist teachings to recognize and manage deceit, we not only improve our own lives, but also our interactions with others. Honesty enhances our connections, improves our relationships, and leads to a more peaceful existence. 3. Cultivating emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is like a muscle that helps us handle stress and recover from difficult situations. Buddhism shows us that this capability can be developed, not just inherited. By learning and applying certain teachings, we can strengthen our ability to navigate life's fluctuations and challenges. Firstly, recognizing that life involves constant change and obstacles helps us accept them more readily. This notion stems from the Buddhist principle of impermanence, which acknowledges that nothing is permanent. Accepting that all things evolve prepares us to tackle hard times without feeling defeated or despondent. Mindfulness is crucial for fostering our emotional resilience. It involves closely observing our current thoughts and emotions without judgment. This practice allows us to identify our emotional responses as they occur, providing us the opportunity to choose our reactions rather than simply acting on instinct. Mindfulness can be practiced through everyday activities, like concentrating on our breathing or fully engaging in tasks like eating or walking. Meditation also plays a pivotal role. By meditating regularly, even if briefly each day, we train our minds to remain calm and focused, particularly in stressful situations. This discipline progressively reduces our reactivity to stress and stabilizes our emotions, regardless of external circumstances. Understanding our emotions is vital for managing them effectively. What causes our reactions? What triggers our feelings? Being aware of these triggers allows us to modify our responses. For example, if we typically get frustrated in traffic, recognizing this can help us prepare better strategies, like listening to calming music or engaging podcasts while driving. Compassion is another crucial element of resilience. Showing kindness to ourselves during tough times makes coping easier. Extending that compassion to others also fosters an environment of support where everyone can feel secure and appreciated. This reciprocal support is essential for collective emotional strength. Having caring people around us is crucial. Discussing our feelings and experiences with supportive friends or family makes us feel understood and less isolated. This network provides comfort, alternate viewpoints, and advice. We can also build resilience by facing small challenges. Conquering even minor obstacles boosts our confidence and teaches us that we can manage difficulties, equipping us for larger challenges ahead. Cultivating gratitude shifts our focus from problems to positivity. By appreciating what we have, such as good health or supportive friends, we not only enhance our happiness, but also strengthen our resilience against the pressures of life. Lastly, maintaining hope is vital. Hope propels us to believe in a better future and keeps us progressing, even during tough times. It drives us to seek solutions and shows us that every challenge has potential for growth. By adopting these Buddhist practices to build emotional resilience, we prepare ourselves to approach life more peacefully and confidently. While these skills don't eliminate problems, they enable us to confront them with strength and equilibrium. As we enhance our emotional resilience, we not only handle life's challenges more adeptly, but also lead a more rewarding and meaningful existence. 4. Awareness and vigilance in personal development. Personal growth involves staying aware and vigilant, key principles Buddhism deems essential for self-improvement. These qualities help us understand ourselves and enact positive changes, serving as tools that direct us towards a more satisfying life. Being aware means attentively observing what occurs around and within us. It involves being conscious of our thoughts, emotions, and actions as they unfold. This level of attentiveness allows us to perceive things clearly and comprehend ourselves better. When aware, we can prevent ourselves from saying something harmful or refrain from actions that detract from our goals. Vigilance is akin to being a diligent sentinel for our minds. It involves monitoring for habitual behaviors or negative thoughts that might emerge unexpectedly. By remaining vigilant, we avoid behaviors and thoughts that hinder our growth. Consider it continuous surveillance to safeguard your journey of personal development. Practicing mindfulness enhances both awareness and vigilance effectively. This can be achieved through meditation or simply by being fully engaged in our activities, whether eating, walking, or listening attentively to someone. Mindfulness trains us to live in the moment and address life situations with calmness and focus. Meditation is particularly effective in boosting awareness. It allows us to quietly observe our thoughts and feelings, examining them without judgment. This not only aids in understanding our deeper selves, but also facilitates the identification and modification of behaviors that may be limiting us. Recognizing our emotions is crucial. Knowing what triggers happiness, sadness, or anger in us enables better management of our responses in various situations. This preparedness helps us maintain composure and manage stress more proficiently, enhancing our resilience and efficacy in facing life's challenges. Buddhism also enlightens us about the link between our actions and their impacts on others. Being conscious of how we influence those around us motivates us to make beneficial choices, not just for ourselves, but for our community as well. This wider perspective fosters a more harmonious and compassionate way of living. Maintaining curiosity and openness to new knowledge keeps our minds alert and our outlooks positive. When we are keen to learn, we adjust more readily to changes and are more open to revising our views upon encountering new information. Self-discipline is another vital component. It involves setting boundaries for ourselves and adhering to them, which helps us prioritize what truly matters. Whether it's committing to regular exercise or allocating time for meditation, discipline ensures we remain aligned with our personal development objectives. Taking time regularly for reflection is also advantageous. It permits us to review our experiences and choices to discern what was effective and what wasn't. This reflective practice promotes ongoing learning and growth, ensuring we don't remain stagnant in repetitive patterns. Additionally, having a supportive environment can significantly boost our personal growth. By surrounding ourselves with positive influences and individuals who support our development, we access encouragement, advice, and fresh perspectives. This network not only inspires us, but also holds us accountable to our personal growth goals. By emphasizing awareness and vigilance, we prepare ourselves to navigate life more adeptly. These practices not only enhance our experiences, but also cultivate a deeper sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. They do not merely assist us in handling challenges, they transform us into more engaged, thoughtful, and resilient beings. 5. Genuine connections, the antidote to envy and deceit. Fostering authentic, deep relationships with others is crucial in managing feelings like envy and the temptation to deceive. When we maintain strong, truthful relationships, they serve as a barrier against negative emotions and behaviors. Buddhism values these connections highly because they encourage us to live in a kinder and more honest manner. Genuine connections begin with empathy. This means truly understanding and feeling what someone else is experiencing. Being able to empathize makes it easier to rejoice in someone else's success rather than feeling envious. Empathy draws us closer together and allows us to appreciate the joy in others' achievements. Clear, open communication is essential in establishing trust within any relationship. Honest and transparent conversations strengthen relationships and reduce the likelihood of breakdowns due to misunderstandings or deceit. This type of communication lays a strong foundation that both parties can depend on. Being a good listener is crucial. Active listening involves fully engaging when someone speaks, not just hearing their words, but understanding their emotions as well. This demonstrates our respect and care, which strengthens our bonds. Sharing our own struggles and vulnerabilities can also fortify our relationships. When we are transparent about our imperfections, it encourages others to do the same. This openness fosters a supportive environment where everyone feels safe to share and grow. Being vulnerable in this way can help prevent feelings of envy and deceit by building trust and understanding. Consistently showing kindness and support also enhances our relationships. Even small acts of kindness can have a significant impact, showing others that we are supportive. These actions contribute to a positive atmosphere where negative feelings struggle to thrive. It's essential to always act with integrity, ensuring our actions align with our values. When people observe our consistency and fairness, they trust us more. This trust facilitates deep connections where deceit finds no foothold. Respecting each other's boundaries is also vital. Recognizing and honoring what others are comfortable with shows that we value their feelings and well-being. This respect fosters trust and deepens our connections. Another strategy to combat envy is celebrating each other's successes. Genuinely rejoicing in someone else's achievements helps us focus on their happiness rather than our own shortcomings. This shift can transform envy into admiration and competition into collaboration. Patience is important in relationships. Meaningful connections take time to develop. Showing patience signifies that we value the relationship and are willing to give it time to grow. This long-term perspective helps establish a robust foundation less susceptible to transient feelings like envy. Investing time and effort into our relationships is crucial. Strong connections require ongoing care and commitment. This continuous dedication can transform casual acquaintances into lifelong friends or partners. By adhering to these practices, we foster meaningful relationships that shield against envy and deceit. These deep bonds enrich our lives, offering joy and support that superficial interactions cannot provide. They teach us the importance of deep connections and the peace that comes from living truthfully and compassionately. 6. Self-protection through discernment. Protecting ourselves goes beyond physical safety. It includes guarding our mental and emotional health. A vital skill in this regard is discernment, the ability to make informed judgments about our surroundings and inner experiences. Buddhism highlights the importance of developing discernment for a thoughtful and harmonious life. Discernment starts with awareness of our own thoughts and emotions. Understanding our inner state allows us to make choices that reflect our values and steer clear of pitfalls. This self-awareness prevents us from making impulsive decisions that could lead to regrets, such as entering unhealthy relationships or reacting poorly under stress. Understanding the intentions of others is a crucial aspect of discernment. Not everyone may have our best interests at heart, so it's important to look deeper than their words to understand their true thoughts or plans. This doesn't mean we should be suspicious of everyone, but it does require us to be cautious and reflective, especially if there are indications of dishonesty or harmful behavior. Mindfulness is a key tool for developing discernment. By closely observing our surroundings and our interactions with others, we can notice subtle cues that might reveal a lot. This could be a comment that contradicts someone's actions or a promise that seems overly ambitious. Mindfulness keeps us focused and vigilant, essential for making wise decisions. Meditation also sharpens our discernment by clearing mental clutter, allowing us to think more clearly. With fewer distractions, we're better equipped to perceive the true nature of our circumstances and make choices that benefit us. Reflecting on past experiences is another method to enhance our discernment. Each situation we've encountered has offered lessons. By considering what was successful and what wasn't, we can identify similar patterns in the future and avoid repeating mistakes. Listening to our intuition can often provide quick insights into judgment. Our gut feelings can swiftly alert us to potential problems or negative vibes from others. While we shouldn't depend entirely on intuitive reactions, they can serve as important indicators that something requires our attention. Seeking a second opinion can also clarify our thoughts. When we're too involved in a situation, our emotions and biases might cloud our judgment. Consulting trusted friends or mentors can provide a fresh perspective and aid in better decision-making. Setting clear personal boundaries is vital for self-protection. Boundaries delineate what we are comfortable with and how we allow others to treat us, as well as the behaviors we accept from ourselves and others. Maintaining our mental and emotional health is crucial. Engaging in activities that strengthen and balance us, such as reading, learning new skills, or contributing to our community, not only occupies our time, but also enriches our spirit and keeps our minds alert. Lastly, remaining open to learning and adapting is essential for maintaining sharp discernment. As life evolves, new challenges will arise. Being prepared to learn and adjust not only keeps our judgment keen, but also readies our defenses. By embracing these practices, we cultivate robust discernment that not only protects us from negative influences, but also enhances our lives and deepens our understanding of the world. This skill not only serves as a shield, but also enriches our existence and broadens our comprehension of our surroundings. 7. The consequences of envy and deceit. Envy and deceit can create significant disruptions in our lives and relationships. By gaining a deeper understanding of these issues, we can strive to avoid them and promote a more positive outlook and honest interactions. Envy typically begins when we desire something that someone else possesses. This feeling can lead to dissatisfaction because it shifts our focus from appreciating what we have to lamenting what we lack. Constant comparison with others and dwelling on our deficiencies can diminish our contentment with our own lives, undermining our self-esteem and ability to relish our achievements and blessings. Deceit, which involves lying or being dishonest with others or even ourselves, erodes trust, a cornerstone of any robust relationship. Once trust is breached, restoring it is extremely challenging. Relationships damaged by lies often struggle to maintain closeness and openness, as trust is fundamental to allowing vulnerability and transparency between individuals. When envy and deceit combine, they can lead to even more destructive behaviors. For example, envy may drive someone to engage in deceitful actions to gain an advantage or sabotage another. This not only harms others, but can also leave the envious individual isolated as people begin to recognize their true motives and may distance themselves. These behaviors extend beyond emotional effects. They can also lead to stress and anxiety. Living in constant comparison or fear of being exposed for dishonesty is draining and can even impact physical health, leading to issues like sleep disturbances and headaches. In professional settings, envy and deceit can undermine teamwork. If team members harbor jealousy or are dishonest with one another, it impedes their collective ability to collaborate effectively, which is crucial for achieving their goals. This creates a hostile environment where people may feel inhibited from sharing ideas or working efficiently. Socially, envy impedes our ability to connect with others. It fosters bitterness and resentment, which can prevent us from forming friendships and may cause behaviors that push people away. Similarly, if someone is known to be frequently dishonest, others may choose to avoid them, damaging their reputation and hindering both personal and professional relationships. The isolation resulting from deceit or envy can intensify feelings of loneliness, compounding unhappiness. It is vital for our personal development to recognize the detrimental impacts of envy and deceit. Acknowledging the damage they cause can inspire us to cultivate positive attributes such as gratitude, honesty, and empathy. These qualities not only enhance our personal well-being, but also improve our interactions with others. Furthermore, fostering a culture of openness and support can mitigate the effects of envy and deceit. In environments where individual achievements are celebrated and honesty is valued, people are more likely to feel supported and less inclined to engage in negative behaviors. By addressing the issues caused by envy and deceit head-on and comprehending their severe consequences, we can take proactive steps to diminish their presence in our lives. This approach fosters healthier, more fulfilling relationships, both personally and professionally. 8. Building a foundation of trust. Trust is the cornerstone of all robust relationships, encompassing connections with friends, family, co-workers, and within communities. Building trust involves more than just believing in others. It means proving yourself to be dependable, honest, and respectful. Here's how we can establish and maintain trust across different aspects of our lives. Being reliable is the first crucial step in fostering trust. Consistency between our words and actions teaches people that they can rely on us. This holds true for both significant commitments and routine daily responsibilities. Whether it's arriving on time, meeting deadlines, or supporting a friend during tough times, these actions demonstrate our reliability. Transparency is just as critical. By openly sharing our thoughts and plans, we remove the need for others to speculate about our motives, thereby reducing uncertainty. This level of openness involves communicating our thought processes, making others feel more included and connected. Honesty complements transparency. It's not only about telling the truth, but also ensuring we don't withhold important information. People are more likely to trust us when they feel we are transparent and not concealing anything. Listening attentively is another vital component. Active listening means fully concentrating on someone when they speak, showing that you genuinely value their thoughts and feelings. This respect for their views can enhance trust, making individuals feel appreciated and understood. Acknowledging mistakes and accepting responsibility is fundamental to trust. Owning up to our errors and attempting to rectify them indicates that we prioritize our relationships over our ego. This transparency in handling mistakes can deepen trust by showing our dedication to integrity. Empathy is significant in building trust. Trying to understand others' feelings and seeing situations from their perspective helps forge closer bonds. Trust grows when people see that we genuinely empathize with and care about their experiences and challenges. Respecting boundaries is imperative. Everyone has their limits, and recognizing and honoring these boundaries builds trust. Whether it's respecting personal space, time, or emotional limits, observing these boundaries fosters a safe and comfortable environment for everyone. Supporting others in difficult times solidifies trust. Being there for people when they face challenges is a profound testament to our commitment and dependability. It assures them that we are supportive not only in good times, but also in adversity. Cultivating a trustworthy reputation can unlock doors and create opportunities in both personal and professional realms. Being recognized as a reliable person encourages others to engage and collaborate with us, leading to deeper connections and new endeavors. Lastly, promoting a culture of trust within a community or organization enhances its overall impact. When trust is a foundational value, it creates a secure environment where individuals feel supported and valued, leading to improved teamwork, reduced conflicts, and a stronger sense of belonging. By adhering to these practices, we not only reinforce our existing relationships, but also lay the groundwork for new ones to thrive. Trust enriches our interactions, establishing a network of support and cooperation that enhances our lives. 9. Overcoming barriers to inner peace. Achieving inner peace involves feeling serene and content despite external circumstances, yet numerous challenges in life can hinder this state. From stress and negative thoughts to unresolved emotions and a hectic lifestyle, various obstacles may disrupt our tranquility. Here's how we can tackle these barriers and cultivate genuine inner calm. Identifying what disrupts our peace is the initial step. This could be ongoing stress, anxieties about future uncertainties, or lingering regrets from the past. Recognizing these specific issues is crucial as they often subtly impact our daily well-being. Once identified, we can address these barriers more effectively. Mindfulness is an excellent starting point for dismantling these obstacles. It involves focusing intently on the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness teaches us to release past regrets and future worries, emphasizing living in the present, which is essential for attaining peace. Meditation also plays a significant role. It helps clear our minds, soothe our thoughts, and reduce stress. Incorporating meditation into our daily routine can lead to a calmer mind that is less perturbed by daily stresses. Addressing unresolved emotions is vital. Past events or relationships may continue to cause unrest. Resolving these feelings through therapy, journaling, or discussions can facilitate healing and allow us to move forward. Simplifying our lifestyle can greatly aid in achieving peace. Modern life is often filled with busyness and complexity, which can be overwhelming. Focusing on what truly matters and eliminating clutter, both physical and mental, can foster a more serene environment. Maintaining positive relationships is crucial since conflicts with others can significantly contribute to stress. Surrounding ourselves with supportive and positive people can mitigate negativity and enhance our peace. Practicing gratitude is beneficial as well. Focusing on what we're thankful for rather than what's lacking can transform our perspective on life. This change can significantly lessen feelings of dissatisfaction and envy, which are common obstacles to peace. Physical health and exercise also affect our emotional state. Regular physical activity not only maintains our health, but also triggers the release of endorphins in the brain, enhancing our happiness and relaxation. Finally, accepting what we cannot change is vital. Much of our stress stems from resisting situations beyond our control. Learning to accept these realities can conserve our energy for areas where we can make a difference. By addressing these areas, we not only overcome barriers to peace, but also lay the foundation for a more fulfilling and tranquil life. Finally, discovering a sense of purpose or belonging significantly enhances our sense of peace. Whether it's through spiritual practices, community involvement, or engaging in hobbies, being part of something larger can alleviate feelings of loneliness and stress. By integrating these practices, we not only achieve personal tranquility, but also enhance our overall happiness and resilience. This approach aims not just to feel better temporarily, but to establish a life where peace is a continual, foundational state. 10. Enlightenment as the ultimate goal. Enlightenment is a profound principle in Buddhism, representing the ultimate state of awareness and peace attainable. It involves a clear perception of the world and liberation from suffering and the cycles of rebirth. Let's delve into practical steps towards this profound awareness and its transformative impact on our lives. The journey towards enlightenment begins with understanding the true nature of reality, recognizing the impermanence of everything around us. Embracing this impermanence frees us from many fears and desires that cause distress by reducing our attachment to transient things. Meditation is pivotal in this quest. It trains us to witness our thoughts and emotions without engagement, providing the clarity needed to diminish mental clutter and perceive reality more clearly, thereby uncovering peace. Compassion is integral to enlightenment. It extends beyond personal tranquility to include a deep understanding and a desire to alleviate the suffering of others. This profound empathy fosters a connection that transcends individual distinctions, deeply linking us with others. Wisdom in Buddhism transcends mere knowledge. It is derived from a deep comprehension of life and suffering. This wisdom often develops through studying Buddhist teachings and deeply reflecting on personal experiences, allowing us to look beyond superficial appearances. Purifying our minds and actions is crucial. This purification involves distancing ourselves from negative thoughts and harmful actions. Practicing ethical behaviors, such as non-violence, honesty, and abstaining from theft, supports this purification and promotes a peaceful existence. Patience is essential, as enlightenment is not a quick or easy achievement. It is a prolonged journey that may span years or even lifetimes. Commitment to this long-term process, despite its challenges, is vital for continual progress. Daily mindfulness is also beneficial. Staying present-focused helps us avoid getting entangled in regrets or future worries, maintaining our peace of mind. Having a teacher or a supportive community can significantly enhance this journey. Learning from those who have advanced further can provide critical guidance and inspiration. A community offers support and constructive feedback, helping keep us aligned with our path. By embracing these practices, we embark on a transformative journey toward enlightenment, setting the stage for a deeper, more meaningful existence anchored in profound understanding and peace. Letting go of our ego is crucial. Our ego, or the sense of a separate self, can ensnare us in selfish behaviors. Viewing ourselves as part of a larger whole helps free us from many ego-driven struggles like jealousy and anger. Lastly, maintaining joy and enthusiasm in our spiritual practices ensures that the path to enlightenment remains rewarding, not merely an obligation. Approaching our spiritual journey with light-heartedness and wonder prevents it from feeling burdensome and enhances the enjoyment of our pursuit. By adopting these steps, we deepen our understanding and advance towards enlightenment. This journey not only brings us personal peace, but also fosters a deep connection with the world around us, underscoring the interconnectivity of all things. Although the path demands dedication, it promises the ultimate reward, profound peace and insight. Throughout our discussions, we've explored various strategies for living better and more peacefully. We started by examining the negative impacts of envy and deceit on our relationships. We emphasized the importance of trust as foundational for healthy connections with others. We've discussed self-awareness, the importance of being present, and our capacity to recover from challenges. We've highlighted practices like meditation, which clears our minds and fosters calm, and compassion, which deepens our concern for others. Honesty also emerged as a critical theme. Authenticity with ourselves and others significantly enhances our lives. We've talked about the importance of setting boundaries, which helps us respect ourselves and communicate our expectations to others. By continuously seeking understanding and embracing change, we can overcome numerous barriers to our happiness. As we conclude, remember that personal growth is an ongoing journey. Every small step is part of your broader path to deeper self-understanding and a better grasp of the world. Right now, our team at Wisdom Directions has set an ambitious goal to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And you know what they say, a goal without a plan is just a wish. That's where you come in, my friends. I'm inviting each and every one of you to join the Wisdom Directions movement and help us achieve this incredible milestone. When you hit that subscribe button below, you'll become part of a growing community of driven individuals who are committed to unlocking their full potential, just like you. Let's make it a future filled with wisdom, growth, and limitless possibilities. Subscribe, like, and share, and let's watch wisdom directions soar to new heights.